Welcome to a tour of Hikari by Lese, a powerful stochastic reverb and imaginary space simulator. Central to Hikari is the Navigator, the large circular display that shows the active topology based on your XY position. You can explore this space using your mouse, the WASD keys, or arrow keys. To change your viewing angle, just click and drag with the right or middle mouse button. If you prefer automated exploration, engage the autopilot button to have the Navigator move on its own. You can even customize this journey. A drop-down menu next to the autopilot button reveals settings to adjust the speed and the scale of the movement. To the right of the Navigator, you'll find the Topology control. This system samples bits of the terrain around your current position to subtly alter the reverb algorithm's behavior. Next to it is the Anomaly control. The 4 arrows on the Navigator point towards 4 different anomalies, which are special zones that process audio differently. As you get closer to an anomaly, the Navigator's topology will begin to tint red. These anomalies can introduce one of 3 pre-processing effects and can significantly alter the reverb algorithm itself. The anomaly system regenerates each time the plugin starts or a new preset is loaded, meaning their effects can vary from being very noticeable to quite subtle. Your position in the Navigator isn't just for show. You can use the X and Y coordinates to modulate different reverb parameters. Simply press the X or Y buttons and then click and drag on a knob to map it. You can remove a modulator by clicking the circle in the knob's area or by right-clicking the knob. On the top panel, the Fathom slider directly shapes the input tone through a multi-stage filtering process. Sliding it down cuts high frequencies, while sliding it up removes low frequencies. Pushing it to its extremes introduces a blurring effect via feedback comb filtering. Now let's look at the early reflections. Hikari provides 8 of them, shaped by several controls. The pattern drop-down lets you choose from various algorithms that determine how the reflections are distributed and behave. These aren't your typical hall or room settings, but rather formulaic systems like Random, which uses fractal noise for organic reflections, or Waves, which creates rhythmic modulation. The size knob acts as a time multiplier for these reflections. Lower values make them occur almost instantly, while higher values create much longer delays. The Adjust knob changes the behavior of the selected pattern, and each pattern has a unique response to this control. For more out-of-sync delay times between the left and right channels, use the Detune knob. Moving to the reverb tail section, the diffuse control adjusts the amount of diffusive reverb in the mix. The exact character of the diffusion is influenced by the Navigator's topology. The decay knob sets the overall length of the reverb's feedback, having one of the most noticeable effects on the sound. You can add movement to the reverb tail using the modulation controls. The depth knob controls the intensity of the modulation within the FDN, while the speed knob sets its rate in hertz. This modulation is cyclical, not random, and it is disabled when the reverb is in a frozen state. The illusion knob introduces a unique granular effect that records audio into a short buffer and plays back reversed snippets of it before it enters the reverberator. Turning it up increases the effect. The playback rate is random, so there might be moments of silence. Under Miscellaneous, you'll find a freeze button to sustain the current reverb sound. You can also enable a tempo-synced gated freeze. Its drop-down menu allows you to set the time division, the number of steps, and edit the gate sequence itself. Next to that is the damping control, which affects how the reverb tail's frequencies decay. You can turn damping on or off and adjust the filter curves in its drop-down menu to make specific frequency ranges decay faster. Even when frozen, the audio will still pass through the damping filters if they are active. The pre-delay knob controls the delay time in milliseconds between the dry input signal and the start of the reverberated sound. Use the width control to adjust the stereo image. At 0%, the output is mono, while 100% provides a wide stereo effect through inter-channel crossfeed. Finally, the mix knob is your standard dry-wet control, allowing you to blend the original signal with the processed sound. If you would like for us to tour a specific plugin, just let us know in the comment section. And be sure to like and subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated. Happy producing!